Adventures of Kraskarek.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Adventures of Kraskarek. It is again I, Kraskarek, as we continue our adventures. And what we have here is a very beautiful game. I want to show you guys a new game. It's called Wildermyth. Now, let me show you what we do. First, we'll go with new story. As you can see here, there's lots of interesting little stories here. Age of Ulstrix. A 3-chapter story that is geared towards new players. Face off against the implacable Gorgon leader, Ulstrix. So let's do this and we'll start a new game. Now, it creates a random world. Now, it has a main story, and you're going to play through it, but there are random... It has random elements that actually happen along the way. And you start off with as you see here, you can have 3 random people. But notice something. See here, this red title? This is your warrior. This is a hunter. And this is a mystic. They all have different kind of functions, stuff like that. So we could do... There we go, some scruffy looking dude. Hunter like that. Sure. Other guy look like Goofy. Not Goofy, but Shaggy. Now I've got some mods on this thing. Adding new hairstyles, glasses, all kinds of stuff. So nice. Like the hair, bro. Serious look. Alright, so we'll do that. Now, you can go in and customize these guys. So, let me take off glasses here. You know what? I think I'd like him to have a big scruffy beard. He's got that hippie look, too. He's a warrior. Maybe we can make him wide. Wide and tall. He's a big, burly type. They give him random names. You can choose body type, masculine or feminine, voices, stuff like that. Kind of interesting. I've got some extra features here. You choose skin, your clothing. It's maybe reddish. Yeah. Excuse me. Huh? Yeah. Warm, yeah. That's fine. So anyway, got all that. Matron Dark Ward. You know what? Dark Ward sounds awesome. Done. Oh, there was more to customize. See down here? Now these are his stats. There's a lot of complicated stuff dealing with all this stuff, but like for instance, actually, what I'm gonna have to do, something first. Hold on, these are all these, hold on. Hold on. Shoot, I can't tell which is which. So, I have a mod in here that changes the terminology of some of these things. So, eh. So let's see. some of these factors. Ooh, like that hair. Alright, bruh. You got it. Ooh, okay. It'll be like that movie. Heh. I want to make sure our warrior is tall and beefy. Wide. It's a 2D model, but still kind of interesting. Ooh, okay. There you go. That looks scruffy. So, Mystic. So what's this guy? So our Mystic is Alonso Kami. Okay. Our Hunter, Meredith. Oh, I think that might be the name of the archer lady for that movie. That's cool. So anyway, yeah, stats, they have this stuff. Now, what's interesting, relationships, history, here's kind of just, there's these three different characteristics, and they boost certain attributes right here. No, this isn't it. Something else. It's showing different, there's a lot of math here. You don't have to worry about it too much, but it's actually quite fascinating. Now, you see these stats, range defense and melee defense. In game, they're normally called, range defense is called dodge, melee defense called block. It's something I put in. It's a mod that changes the math of this stuff, but whatever. The names and everything. Anyway, this is the basic storyline, old tricks, so let's go ahead and check it out. So it's generating the map, and we're going to start, and you're literally walking through stories of these characters' lives. You will battle, and you get to travel on an overland map. It's rather fascinating. So, and once you get the rhythm of it, it gets beautiful. So here you can start off, this little village, and here we go. Smoke. This book. See this beautiful artwork? See, obviously a tower, it's dark. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. I'm not giving up, world, you hear me? But no harm in scribbling a few words while I'm bored, I guess. Yeah, fine. So this is the beginning. Images. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Beautiful mountain range, stuff like that. Look at that. It's night, becomes morning, daytime. Hopeful and happy to see a stormless sky, a young man named Frelwing takes the seasonal road to the town of Hamildeer. So this must be one of our guys. And he's thinking, so old Joy, I wanted a cheese route. There's medicine people can use. Red clover. Then have to remember to buy the hill folk their soap. He's off gathering stuff for people. Unwashed hill folks, good for nobody. Ha! Breeze is light that day, birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap into the sea. He sees a village. I'm already there, huh? I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part. Getting Meredith out of the house, unless she's out alone somewhere. And then I get the joy of tracking her down. That's smoke. See smoke coming from a barn over there. Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Frelwing hurries towards town, thinking of Meredith, a young woman whom he's known since boyhood. Now you have three choices. You could establish a rivalry with her. It's like I always tell her, your house will catch on fire someday. Ooh, it's hot in here. Or you could choose friendship. She must have tried to cook breakfast again. Or romance. I really can't leave her alone, can I? So we could choose rivalry. And he's thinking, I always figured I'd be setting the blaze is all. Oh, damn. Hey, Meredith, you here? So the choices you make are gonna determine the relationships they have. Now here's the battle scene. You gotta move, and then wait finishes your turn. So, green shows as far as you can move and still have an action, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. Now, since I'm standing next to the fire, I get an extinguish option. Now you can put out a fire. Now, it grayed out because it was done with the whole turn, then it cycled again, and it's me again. Now, yellow allows you to run a bit further, but you do nothing else. Now that we're here, next to the door, we have a door open. So we open the door, and what do we see? Huh? Fire didn't reach your house? Figures. Meredith, are you hurt? Is there a reason the door is locked? Knock, knock. And there she is in the inside thinking that idiot. He goes, Meredith! Thump. Why is no one click? The door unlocks. Meredith shoves it open. Yeah, you. Honestly wish you would have skipped. Get inside. It's either tense from the rivalry. He notices as he hops in, she has a weapon out. She slams the door. He says, your bow. Yeah, there's things in the streets. You didn't see any? Like monsters. I don't know. Got one trapped behind my... Oh, behind the house. Staying in here isn't really an option. Right, so here I've got some tools around. Look, I know we're not best friends, but we still find a reason to see each other. Can you help me fight it off? Alright, so you can choose a pitchfork, pickaxe, or a frying pan. Let's get a big old pitchfork. You know what you're doing? Sure, just don't open the door until you're ready. I'm done. Bow cards, a row. So this shows the enemies we're battling on this map. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. They run staggering, bellowing its agony. So what we want to do is, it's out here in her backyard. See how it's great out there? We gotta go see what's out there, so. Oh. Now, since she got out here, she has a range attack, right? 2 to 7 range. So we can actually reach it and shoot it. And then, since I already moved, yellow, I can use my action. That might be all I can do. So let's shoot. It'll take 3 hit points off of them. I've got mods that make it spill guts. So all the blood is kind of not part of the game, normally. Now he can do a melee attack since it's within a square around him, and should finish it off. Very good. And there's victory. Now it administers XP. And now, because the first map, you get to pick a new ability. I've got some new stuff added to the game. I've got a lot of mods in place, so it's not the original game, but still, most of it's pretty much there. You anger your enemy and strike your sword against him. So a bit of a taunt. This one, emboldened. So after a successful kill, grants all heroes +2 armor and 10 block for 2 turns. Additional kills refresh duration. Nice. Vanguard, you act as a guardian, granting adjacent allies to you 50 block and +1 armor. I like this one. And she chooses ability. Shade shot, this is a blind on stun. Through shot is handy. So this is nice. You can shoot through the first target and hit the next one in a line, dealing less damage to the next one, but still doing pretty good. So it allows you to damage more than one enemy. Do that one. So those are their starting abilities. Now, after every battle, there's treasure. So here's a cloak that increases stun chance. Think of a stun. Stun chance is like a critical hit. It does bonus damage and has a chance of extra effects. So we can put that maybe on the archer. See, now she's wearing it in the image. Well, that's over with. The creature's death is quiet. It seemed to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosities, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. And our warrior says, Alonso must already be waiting for us. It's not easy to say, but we should both go. Alonso? He's at that ruined tower by now. Right, the town will be okay. Alonso will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. Is it really? Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet him. We should. The tower on the hills. You been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go that direction. Frowing and Meredith follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. So, this will be Meredith's relationship with Alonso. Friendship or romance? Let's say she has a romance for him. You can say, let him alive and unhurt, friendship. Or Alonso, you said you'd be fine. Don't make me call you a liar. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. You've always been a little fond of him, I thought, of Alonso. You mean I have? I have? Oh. Is that true? He's a funny man, of course. Everyone calls him temperamental, but I think people don't realize he just really cares. And plus, it seems like no matter where he goes, we tend to have adventures. Let me try something real quick. Alright. So, here we've got this starting place. I added a mod so that you get these forge icons from time to time so you can craft armor. That doesn't normally happen. Anyway, so now we have this shady area that we haven't discovered yet, and there's a location. Find Alonso at the old tower. The heroes of Hamildir are supposed to meet their friend at the old tower. Travel there on the map and scout the tile. So here we have a scouting party, or mission. So now you pick your people that are involved, and you got them here. Okay, we got our 2. There we go, let's go. Time travels, days pass. That's important. Here we go. The previous night. The tower where Alonso had arranged to meet Frelwing and Meredith is a place he often used to escape as a boy. He knows its rooms and floors so well. He could survive being chased through them. Just cough, cough. And now I wait, I suppose. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Trapped up in the tower, alive as alive until that beast breaks through. Keep it up, beast. Woof. Sniffer. Bunch of furniture. We'll see which of us loses our heads first. The tower is an heirloom of an earlier people. The locals have lost the legend of it. Now it's little more than a strange nest for spiders, owls, and trysting lovers. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amidst the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book. Why have I never... Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, Beast? I'm also wondering... Alonso bends to pull the book loose. Ah, the book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Wildermyth. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The tyrant's medicine. The tyrant's medicine imparts no salient secret. It's only a fairy tale about a dying emperor. He swallows stars every month to claim his cancerous anger. Calm his cancerous anger. Did you hear hidden fish? Has nothing to do with fish. It's a tale of a girl burned to glass by lightning and buried. She wakes in the darkness, a fresh young worm, and begins her eternal swim through the earth. The Hamildir Girl. Tells of a bright-skinned woman who... A blight-skinned woman who drew things so feelingly that they began to become true. That she drew circles and circles in a book and eventually fell through. Alonso reached the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. His book. Something in him feels like it's coming loose, but he can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Yeah, fine. So this is the beginning. Here in our yondering country. Alonso writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and he's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem like lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Ooh. Pain lights Alonso's head. Subsides. I made it to morning? He lowers his bleary eyes. His story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages are sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Now I could choose a spoon, which is basically a wand, which honestly is not that useful. Or a branch, a two-handed staff. We'll do that. Well, beast's time. I'm getting out of here. So in the lore, a warrior fights up close in melee, or can use a bow if they wanted to. A hunter has abilities for fighting at range. But mystics were born with an ability called interfuse. They can use magic to manipulate the environment. So blue are indicating interfuse targets. So we come over here. As you can see, there's a beast. A powerful beast. Trapped behind the bookshelf there. Let's wait and see what it does. A rager. And it's full of infection. What is wrong with it? It's a wild pig that looks like it's gone infected or something, or mad. Ooh, charge, trample. Leaves behind corruption when killed, if injured. So now, it's trapped behind here. Apparently we barred it up with a bunch of furniture and shit like that. Now what's interesting is we're gonna fight it. So we fight it by interfusing. And different things have different things. So if you use rope, you can do an ability called constrict. If you use a forge, you can do a stone. You fling a stone at him. 4 damage, 4 range. Nice. Let's do that. Now down here we can throw a stone. Ready? Now it turns over. He goes. Can't do anything. We'll fling another stone. Boom. So eventually the environment gets destroyed. You have to grab other pieces, or you may have to survive based off whatever melee weapon or range weapon you got on you. Now you're a mystic. This is not normal. This is an extra one. Penumbra's not normal. Winter Gale. Probably. None of these are normal, but still. Beast Spirit becomes drained. That's cool. But I'll take Penumbra. Now you get some bracelets. Improve warding. Just so you know, there's armor, there's warding. Armor is your physical protection. Warding is your magical protection. Alright, reunion. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Alonso moves quietly, sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands on his wrist. Cool wind soothes his tired eyes. Did I make it? I did, didn't I? He closed the door, gentle to make no noise. That was the mystic's art that I did, right, Tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a man's born with? That might blossom in his life when he needs them? Well, wherever it came from, no one will want to mess with me now. Alonso? I don't suppose I can get folks to call me a wizard. Alonso, you're okay, you're okay. You look like it... Hey, Alonso, something happened? Meredith? You're here and you're safe. Good. Oh, sorry, and you too, Browing. Me and this boulder. I'm next to only barely survived, she says. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Hammill deer. It burned? Ooh. Peter looks out the window. Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. What? Well, I'm a wizard. So now we are here at the tower and we gotta finish clearing it. So we gotta assault it. Okay, the strength of the threat is 2, but we've got our full 3-person squad. Now you can have 5 total, but these are at least one of each of the classes. So now we attack. Alright, let's talk about how we get through this. A perfect understanding is likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Hamildeer. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Yep. Survival's a priority, but is it actually safer to be aggressive? Sure, well, now you get to choose battle strategy. And here's the thing, either way you're going to start the battle, but this one, back at my house, pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. Get a boost of courage. It just came out of there. I just came out of there. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. Stoicism. Let's go cocky. And what this means is you get different buffs for your team when you start the battle. Later on it gets more advanced. Then there are 3 choices. See here, courage. All heroes get +2 damage and potency. Potency is the effectiveness of your magic. But or crits or something like that. And it lasts for 3 turns. So, and these are the threats we're fighting. Infected raccoons, infected deer. Guardian's an interesting ability, but I'm not gonna worry about that yet. Alright, here we go. We're opening the door. There they are. We'll put her right here. We're gonna have her shoot someone. Boom! Ah, she stunted, meaning a crit. She killed one of them. Alright, now we have this guy come in. We'll use... Well, penumbra's not really a built-in thing. Let's use this. Let's use the oven, and we'll steal the fire from it. Or actually, what about this? Oh, the stone's even more lethal. Let's do that. Boom! Very good. Now the turn's over, it checks the enemies, but there's no other enemies visible at the moment. So now what we do is we take this warrior, head him back in the other room. There we go. Open the door. Here we go. Here's some deer. Now, Guardian, that's an interesting effect. What you do is you leave off. If any enemy gets within range of you, you'll automatically attack. So now what we do is we hop here, baby. Try to shoot that deer. There you go. Then what we do here, interfuse with something. Oh, shackle. We'll do a shackle effect. Now it's the enemy's turn. Jumps in, but Guardian goes off, and he kills it automatically with a reaction. Nice. The other one can't move, so we move him up. Oh, I stepped in the slime. That's what I understand the risk is. Ah! Stabs him good. Now she can go over here. Oh. She's unable to shoot, so oh well. And he, on the other hand, shackle again. Alright. Boom. So the infected deer, the roe attacks him. He attacks back. Yeah! And we did it. We killed him. Now we all get experience. Alright, and then we pick out a treasure. Oh, extra health. We'll put it on our warrior. Once you assign the equipment, you can't take it off and give it to someone else. So don't think about that. The last misshapen creature folds into bones and dust. Blue fluids darken the dust. He goes, so calm, accepting death. Not natural at all. Natural if you're suffering. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they clean the old tower up a bit. I always liked its weird stairs and stones, and it did save me. That wasn't some omen, some star-told tide of wrath? I don't know. Let's just be clear about that. It was a plain old monster attack, and I expect more of them. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land. We'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. Name the company. See, you can definitely do all this, or you can make your own name. Let's go with the bringers of the unflinching rabbit. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant. Heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. You see? Here follow the tales of the bringers of the unflinching rabbit. You get to choose this stuff. Be remembered. So now, we start off. Now, this is what's happening over time as the days pass. The enemy army is building up. So here they got a new card. Another row. This monster is now stronger. So all row you're going to run into for this whole campaign are +1. They deal +1 more damage. So these are the different enemy types. You're not going to run into Deepists. Drauven, which are a lizard race of people. The Gorgons, which are the main enemy of this game system. They're kind of like Cthulhu monsters. Underwater Cthulhu monsters in a way. The Morthagi, which are like robotic race that uses corpses with robots, with machines. And the Thrixel, which are a weird insectoid mind-controlling race. So they've got enhancement to the Gorgons. Now, here, that we finish this, we can secure the site. Now, when you secure a site, this site can provide resources now and at the end of each chapter. Spend resources to upgrade weapons and armor. Now, you can just do a fast place, get through it, so you spend less days. But if you're thorough, you will find an item to wear. And see, day 32, 34, 5, 6, some of day 1 to so it goes faster. Days, you take more days, and see the enemies building in power, but you completed it, and now a thorough delving through the mysteries of Annabelle Watch has proven rewarding. Surprisingly, not a waste of time. Annabelle Watch will return to the hands of the common folk while they tend it. The site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Hides, ingots, and spell threads, all for making equipment. Plus, we found some extra. Melee defense. We'll throw it on our warrior. He gets hit a lot.
Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you again next time on the Adventures of Kraskorek.